Hey everyone, this is DinoSasha here, and welcome back to another review, and today we're gonna take a look at the figure. It is the Schleich 2021 Ceratosaurus. Now Ceratosaurus, which name means horned lizard, is a genus of a theropod dinosaur that thrives in the late Jurassic period, about 161, well, I thought it would say 161.2 to 145 million years ago, what is known as across the North America, South America, Africa, and Europe. Now, the lengths of those specimens were about 5.3 meters, 17 feet long, or 5.69 meters, 18.7 feet long, while the larger ones were only about 7 meters, 23 feet long, and astonishing weights were a bit else for that. It could be nothing much about it, so estimation of weight, well, like I said, maybe could be weighted is about, well, approximately, well, is about 418 kilograms and 922 pounds, and 552 kilograms and 1,552 pounds, or whatever the reason is. Now, there are three species of Ceratosaurus: Ceratosaurus nesicornis, Ceratosaurus dentisfilicatus, and Ceratosaurus magnicornis. Ceratosaurus inhabited in the Jurassic period all across the world. Well, it could be live in North America, but it also live in Uruguay, Portugal, and Tanzania. And some of those specimens inhabited in across the world. Ceratosaurus are called hyenas of the Jurassic due to how resembled they were. Now, Ceratosaurus were the dinosaur lives alongside with the Allosaurus, Stegos, Brachios, and Apatos. They're carnivores, they mainly eat meat. So, let's talk about the skull. It is a good version of the dinosaur, but I'm thinking this is relatively nice of my opinion. So, yeah, this is exceptionally doing this for the dinosaur. I like the skull, by the way. It is really good at adding spikes all over it. So it is adding skin and all of that. It's just perfectly fine to me. But it's like if it was just a masterpiece. And yes, this is how the Ceratosaurus looks like. Yeah, but I'm thinking this is a really cool figure in my opinion. So that's a main point. So the pose is just, just really walks on the pose all across, touch the tail on the ground, so that makes sense for a dinosaur. But anyway, this creature is absolutely amazing in my opinion. So anyway, this animal was part of the dinosaurs called, by the way, Ceratosauridae. Well, details is just rough for a moment. It just rough around with across the skin, even the entire body. Even not compared with the other ones, like other skins, in my opinion. It's just basic ways. So let's talk about the color scheme anyway. But anyway, the color scheme is alright. But I'm thinking it's orange colors along with the reddish colors all across the body, and a light orange on the underbody, including blackish, brownish stripes. Well, I mean spots, by the way. It has red spikes all over the body, including horns. Let's talk about the head, though. The head of the Ceratosaurus is absolutely scary, but it's still a very major one. And yes, there's also its tongue painted red. So the eye of it is kind of cool. Well, I'm thinking it goes very smoothly, in my opinion. This dinosaur is just amazing, in my opinion. Yeah, this is how it looks so cool. It opens wide with the articulated jaw. I think articulated jaws is just amazing for me. Well, yeah, the accuracy is nothing like a Ceratosaurus that I was supposed to find, but it looks like more of a retro Cerato. But yeah, that's just not the theory that I wanted, but it's still a really cool figure though. Well, we're gonna bring up a ruler, so let's give this a measure. It turns from a lane from the tip of the snout, always tip of the tail. We're looking at about 8.3 inches, and which is only at about across the, I'm guessing it's 20 centimeters, by the way, and the height one on top of the horn, we're looking at about 4.2 inches, and which is only at about, well, I guess 10 centimeters. Now for comparison, I'm gonna bring up some Ceratosaurus figures. here is with my reviewed Ceratosauruses. Well, one reviewed and one unreviewed. So here's the Safari Ltd 2012 Ceratosaurus. This one cannot stand on a floor, but it can stand on, well, it could stand on a floor, but not stand on a carpet. So this Ceratosaurus is dwarfs the size on that big one. So I'm gonna link this one in the link in the description box down below. And for a last quick comparison, here was with the Papo 2017 Ceratosaurus. Now this dinosaur stands not very well at first. Well, I'm guessing I'm gonna put it on something like anything else. So it stands very escalately, but okay, that stands very well. It is dwarf middle, so that makes sense for me. But this Ceratosaurus is still tall in size. But for a final rating, and I'll give this Cerato a 8.6 out of 10, which is a little good about it. So people reviewing this dinosaur because of its bizarre looking sculpt, but it's still a good figure anyway. But if you notice this dinosaur, let me know. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications so you'll never miss the video, and leave a comment below. And I hope to see you for another review about the Mattel Coelophysis. Well, I mean Soilurus. Goodbye everyone, and see you all next time.